That is the scene in Key West overnight. You see those transformers blowing up as the winds come in. Key West and the entire Florida Keys getting hit so hard right now as the eye wall of Hurricane Irma hits. And we are joined now by the Florida Governor, Rick Scott. He comes to us from Tallahassee this morning. Governor, thank you for joining us this morning. What can you tell us about what's happening in the Keys right now?
Well, I spoke to the Keys just a little bit ago. They're getting pounded. The person I spoke to still has cell service and he actually has the internet, but what they're worried about is the other part of the island. He's at the north part. The other part of the island, it's getting flooding, a lot of waves. He's worried about the storm surge. I mean, if you look at we're going to get everything. We're going to get all the winds of Andrew. We're going to get this across our whole state because it's so big, but we're also going to get the storm surge. This state's never seen the storm surge like this. I live in Naples. This is going to go up our west coast. We're going to have 10 to 15 feet above ground level of storm surge. It'll be a little bit less as it goes up the coast, but you know the west coast is very, very low. So I ask everybody to, the most important thing is to pray for us. We've done everything we can to be prepared. I'm sure there's something else we could have done. I know a lot of people want to donate. If you want to do a $10 donation, go to text disaster at 20222. And we're still asking for volunteers. We've opened over 4,000 shelters. We're going to need volunteers to help us distribute food. You can go to volunteerflorida.org to volunteer as the storm passes. So, but we're going to just pray for us. I talked to the president today. I've talked to him pretty much every day. He said he would be praying for us. He's offered every resource there is to the federal government. I can tell you whether it's what we're doing here in Tallahassee, our first responders, the federal government, we're going to make sure every person in the state is taken care of to the extent we can. It's hard to do it during the storm, but as soon as that storm passes, our first responders will be out there doing everything they can to take care of every person in the state.
Governor, you could not have been more clear in the warnings you gave people all across the south of that state, now across the entire state. Do you have a sense of what difference that made, especially in the Keys?
I hope so, George. We don't have the exact numbers of how many people stayed in the Keys, but think about that. I mean, they're going to have, 130-mile-an-hour winds. They're going to have 10 to 25 inches of rain. This is a low-lying area, and then on top of that, potential 15-foot of storm surge. So I hope everybody listened. I hope that's true along the West Coast. I was looking at the traffic cameras around the state this morning, and people are off our roads. They're hunkering down. I hope they all got to high ground and got to safe places. We opened up over 400 shelters around the state. We kept opening them yesterday. So I hope people it's, now it's late, but I pray that everybody got to safety.
What's your biggest worry right now?
My biggest worry is the people that didn't evacuate and they don't understand the risk of the storm surge. George, last year we got storm surge up in the Panhandle, and this water just comes in, and it just fills up your house, and then it goes out. And people, this lady, I can tell you a story about a lady. She went to stay because of her pets. She was in a one-story house. The water got to 3 feet. She knew she wouldn't survive. Thank God, when she left her house to try to get away, there was a high water vehicle just leaving, and she survived. Of course. Her pets didn't, but I just hope people understand that this storm surge is just deadly.
Okay, well, Governor, you did put out those warnings. Thank you. I know you got a big job ahead the rest of the day. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.